Oh, man. Alright, I need to go brush my teeth and get some coffee. Rush, 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 rush. What are you doing? This is me house. Why is there a bulldozer here?
We're building a bypass.
But this is me house. You can't take it down.
Yes, I can see that, but it'll be a beautiful bypass.
But this is me house. And it
Yes,
stays
I can see
here.
that, but we're building a beautiful bypass.
You can't take down me house.
Oh, but I can.
What's that?
Because it's been up in the community planning center for the last 9 months.
You expect me to go all the way to the community planning center just to see that my house is being taken down?
Yes.
I'm not letting you take down me house. You can't take it down if I'm in front of it.
I hope you realize, Mr. Dent, that will do no damage to our bulldozer.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We will find a way, Mr. Dent.
Hello, Arthur. Are you busy?
Am I busy? Well, no, not really.
Okay, good. We've got to talk and drink. It's important we have to talk and drink right now.
Well, they're trying to knock down my house.
That's not really important right now, is it?
This is my house, though. If I'm not lying down here, then who is?
I don't know. Maybe the foreman. You, foreman, lie down here.
Oh, well, okay.
Can you really trust them?
Yeah.
Well, alright. What's so important that you wanted me to drink and talk with?
I'm about to tell you the most important thing you've ever heard.
What's that?
6 pints, and quickly, please. The world's about to end.
Ford, can you tell me what's going on?
What if I told you I wasn't from Earth? That I was an alien from Beetlejuice?
I don't know. That doesn't seem quite likely.
No point then. Just drink up. The world's about to end.
Must be a Thursday. Can never get hang of Thursdays. My God, what are they doing to my house?
Hardly makes a difference at this stage.
But that's my house.
Not really important right now.
Go. Arthur, where are... I'm stupid. I was supposed to say Ford. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Go. Ford, where are we?
We're on a ship in the Vogon constructor fleet.
The Vogon what?
You heard me the first time. Vogon constructor fleet.
But what about Earth? Where's Earth?
Destroyed. Boiled away into space.
You were serious about that.
Of course I am. You saw
That's
it yourself.
But that's both my homes gone in a day.
Doesn't matter now. The Vogon's on the ship and they know we're here.
Oh,
Here. Here, take this. It's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I was on Earth helping write a chapter for Earth. It says everything.
O frettled grunt bugly. Thy micturations are to me on alleged be. That mortiously hath blurted out its erded jurdles, grumbling into a rancid festering confectious organ
God!
cellular.
He's reading his poetry!
Now the jurpling
God!
slaged agriprussels are slurping
Hey,
hagrily
this actually
up the
isn't too bad.
axle and living glopules for art and stipulate.
Yeah, I like the imagery
Like
used
jowling
here.
meat
It really
over slime.
conveys the meaning really
Fruit.
well.
I implore thee, my foonting turling dromes, and hooptiously drangle me with crinkly bindalurdles masturbatries.
Oh, okay.
Hi, we're here with Douglas Adams, author of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Mr. Adams, I'm a big fan of your work. Now let's get into the interview.
Oh, thank you. All right, we can start whenever you're ready.
What was your early life like?
My early life definitely had its ups and its downs. I was born on March 11th, 1952, and I had a sister when I was about 4 years old. However, my parents divorced, and my mom got my sister when my dad got me, so we were separated pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
My early school life also had its ups and downs. I was pretty popular for my writing abilities. However, I was already 6'5" by the age of 12, which made me pretty self-conscious.
Wow. Well, next question, when did you start writing?
I started writing when I was pretty young. I think I was about 12, in fact. My ability to write was known all around the school, and it actually made me quite popular. In fact, I was the only student ever to be awarded the 10 out of 10 by Halford Creative Writing.
10
It's
out
something
of 10?
Yes, indeed. It's
That's
always something I remember
insane.
when I have writer's block.
Wow.
Drink.
What was your inspiration for writing The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
You know, that's a very interesting question, and honestly, it's kind of a funny story, really. The idea for the book occurred to me while I just lied in a field in Innsbruck, Austria, gazing at the stars. I was carrying a copy of The Hitchhiker's Guide to Europe, and it occurred to me that somebody ought to write The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now that would be cool.
You're right, that was pretty funny.
Sorry about
Well,
that.
how did you go about writing the book?
So, you see, really, I originally had this basic outline for what I was planning on doing, but in the end, I just decided to scrap all that in favor of just writing it as I go and doing it on the fly. It was much more fun to do it that way, and I feel it made for a much more entertaining book.
I see. What are your plans for the future?
I think I'll continue more of the same. I like writing things that make people laugh, or just make them question what the heck's going on. I like what I'm doing currently, but I also want to grow into somebody that's more well known for my works, because Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is still kind of a cult classic, if you will.
Ah, I see. Well, I don't think you can grow a whole lot more, considering how tall you are.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Thank you. Well, that's all the time we have for today, Mr. Adams. So long, and thanks for all the fish. I'm here with Arthur Dent, who, from what I hear, has been through quite the wild ride. So, Arthur, how did you react when Ford told you he was an alien?
Sorry about that. Just let me finish up my chicken real fast. Okay, so, well, at first, I kind of just thought he was drunk, and I didn't really believe him. It really didn't help that he wanted us to each have 3 pints when it was only... That all changed, however, when I saw the announcement that our planet was about to be destroyed. I guess I was kind of forced to believe him in order to survive. Man, that day really sucked. My home was destroyed, and then my entire planet was destroyed. Really shows you a sense of perspective, huh?
Well, speaking of which, what was your reaction to your planet being destroyed?
Honestly, at first, I felt very crushed. All the people I knew and loved were all just gone in an instant. Bam. Then I was immediately transported to an alien ship that didn't want us there in the first place. I even had to listen to some god-awful poetry by Vogons. And I was even thrown into outer space just to top it all off.
That is certainly rough. So,
The
what
one...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I wasn't finished, meanie head. The one good thing about that day is that I did find the love of my life once more, and I was given a second chance at happiness.
Aww. Well, what was your reaction to not dying in the vacuum of space?
Honestly, it was a very haunting experience. Right before we were thrown out, I took a big gulp of air, which was going to give me about 30 seconds of extra time. The odds were over 1,000,000,000 to 1 against us, so it was very improbable that we would end up surviving. As I was
Wow.
about to run out of air, suddenly I didn't know what was happening, and I was turned into a couch suddenly. It was a very weird experience, and I'm really glad it didn't last long. Don't get me wrong, though. I much prefer living and being a couch than not living at all.
I see. Well, what do you think of Zaphod?
It's Zaphod, and he's a pretty weird dude. I really can't get past the fact that he does have two heads. It really does freak me out.
Yeah,
Not
that's
to
very
mention-
interesting.
Yeah, indeed. Not to mention, he was also the one who took away my one chance at happiness with Trillian back when the Earth was still alive. I guess I can look past that now, though, as it has been a long time. But I still think he's really weird and definitely not one of my favorite people on this ship.
For sure, for sure. Well, despite what you just said, you seem to be very hung up over Trillian. How did you react to seeing her again?
Honestly, I was very surprised to see her still alive and well. Out of
Uh-huh.
anyone I can encounter in the entire galaxy, it was two people I had already met, one being Trillian. She was one of the first people, in fact, that I saw, and it was very improbable. I also could not believe that she was still alive, and I realized that this was my second chance. I was so happy, while also pretty mad, because she did leave me just because someone told her that he was from another planet.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's very interesting, and that's all the time we have for today. But, as usual, it's always a joy to talk to you.
Thank you. It was
welcome.
my pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine.
No, it's mine.
No!